learning process. When I call them, say, hey, we're just one of our city council. We told y'all, they do not send me a bill. Now look what I heard.
They didn't say they wouldn't even know. Scott heard it.
Oh, Thanksgiving, so just got blamed. But we, go up there, we leave a car, we clean it, the first came out.
It's very nice of them. You can check for me. I was gonna say, don't. I know, ma'am, you don't.
If you just email that person to call about, or I can make it tomorrow.
So everything crucified him. It's like, he apologized, he took it off, and it was all. Jason Benny had a copy of everything, he had, we couldn't find it, we could research it and everywhere he. Our Troy City Council meeting of March 12th of 2024. Will you please stand for we say a prayer and then the pledge. To God, thank you for this day. Thank you for our many blessings. And the Lord, please be with us in the things we say and do. Help us make the right decisions that will benefit the city of Troy. Amen. You turn to the salute flag. Pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let the record show that all council members are present except for Ms. Holly. Next up on our agenda, we need to review and approve our council minutes from our last meeting. I have a motion to approve the minutes as read. You have to speak up so I hear you on the front. So moved. We have a motion by Mr. Davis and a second by Ms. Mosley. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carried. Next up is the approval of tonight's agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda as written?
Second.
We have a motion by Ms. Baker. Do we have a second? Second. We have a second by Mr. Davis. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carried. Committee reports, the council met upstairs at 4 o'clock in a work session to go over tonight's agenda. We've got no other committee reports, so we will move on to item number 6 is class 020 restaurant retail liquor license for Rich Hill BBQ Troy, which is otherwise known to most of us as Moe's Original Barbecue, located at 115 West Church Street. Do we have anybody representing? Y'all please come forward. You can take the podium there. Will you state your name and tell us what you plan on doing, please?
Richard Bowles, co-owner of Rich Hill Barbecue.
My name is Hill Lubin.
Richmond Barbecue. So we own the Montgomery location. We've had it for about 7 years. Full service restaurant, family atmosphere, kid menu, all that. And we tend to do that here. And we'd like to try to do that here in Troy.
Anybody got any questions? If not, the city of Troy frowns on selling alcoholic beverages. And we know that y'all will abide by that law, and, periodically you might be checked by the city police every single. We know that y'all did the right thing and do what you're supposed to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And opening day,
Shooting for this coming up Monday, which is the 18th. It's the 16th, this coming Saturday. We're having a soft open, and we'd like everybody in here, they're more than welcome to come. Food we will be giving out for free. You can come in and order something off the menu for everybody to try. It's also a training exercise for all the new employees.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve the Class 20 restaurant retail liquor license?
So moved.
We have a motion by Mr. Baker. Do we have a second? Second.
You go ahead, you're fine.
Second by Mr. Davis. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any extension? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I just have a quick comment before you leave. Thank you for investing in our community, and buildings already made a big difference on that part of the square, and just further enhancing our area in the district and adding more options, restaurant options for our citizens. So I'm personally very glad that you're here and look forward to trying you out.
Thank y'all. We're excited to be here.
And that looks awesome.
Thank you.
I know that's been a long time coming, so it's nice to see it.
Richard and his family are residents of Troy.
Moved here in July.
Well-
For the kids to start school.
We're glad that you are personally and professionally invested here.
It's going to take a lot of my time to keep that store going, so I figured we needed to come.
Yeah,
So
good.
we've been here since July.
Okay.
Right. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next up on our agenda is item number 7, resolution 2024-41, acceptance of a grant for the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, ADEM. Mr. Chapman.
Yes, sir. This would be the acceptance of a partial grant funding for our new wastewater treatment plant. A little over $3 million towards the grant funding for the construction of that plant. The rest of the cost of the plant, ADM has offered to fund with traditional SRF, low interest loans with funding projects over the years. We requested to approve this award tonight. We hope in the future that there will be more grant funding coming. Hopefully the future, to fully fund the project in the future. ADM is expecting to get more money available after June when other projects throughout the state are either turned down or not pursued. This time they don't know how much money is going to be available, but they do anticipate it. And so after that time, we hope to get more grant funding and apply that to this project. But until after June, they now do their analysis on everything. They do not know how much they'll be available and where they will reallocate that money. So this is the initial allocation for them, and we're asking to approve that ahead of the June deadline so that we can go ahead and let them know that we'll accept this portion of the funding. And they are aware that obviously that this is not enough to do the grant funding is not enough to do the full project, that it will need additional funding, and that where our hopes are after they bring some of the other money back in.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Any questions from Mr. Chapman? If not, do I have a motion to approve resolution 2024-41?
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Bogan. Do we have a second?
Second.
A second by Ms. Baker. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any extension? Motion carried. Thanks, sir.
Thank you very much.
Next up on our agenda is item number 8, ordinance 450, amending the chapter 3 of the Code of Ordinance, and this will constitute our second reading. Mayor, you want to give us kind of
Yeah, this is just, this will prohibit the ability of someone to have a BYOB type situation in a commercial establishment if they do not have a liquor license or a beer license or whatever type of alcoholic beverage. This is basically to ensure that people who serve alcohol in a commercial setting have a license to do so. And it will not prevent a corkage fee or a bottle fee for establishments that want to do that. But this is something that will that is important for safety and just to make sure that people, in a commercial establishment, if alcohol is being consumed, that there's a licensed proprietor there to serve it.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for the mayor? If not, do we have a motion to approve ordinance 450, amending the chapter 3 of the Code of Ordinances? So moved. We have a motion by Mr. Davis. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Baker. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? The motion carries. Thank you. Next up is ordinance 453, amending the Code of Ordinances in Chapter 11, Article 2, weeds. Ms. Anderson. This will constitute the second reading of this ordinance.
The city works hard to promote, maintain, and have a healthy, clean, safe, and attractive environment for all to live, work, and play. Overgrown grass and weeds on private property is a nuisance and degrades the environment, community, and could cause health and safety hazards. This ordinance amends Article 2 weeds regarding notices. There will still be a mailed notice to the owner after the passage of the resolution declaring the weeds a public nuisance, noting the public hearing 21 days prior to the hearing. This notice will contain a list of the names of persons or private contractors who perform the work and are licensed with the city of Troy. Notice will be posted in 3 public places located in the city for at least 21 days prior to the hearing, and 2 signs will be posted on the property with a notice of pending action to destroy weeds at least 7 days prior to the public hearing date. These proposed amendments make it less costly and cumbersome to abate weeds while keeping sufficient and ample notice of pending action.
Thank you, ma'am. Do we have any questions for Ms. Sanders?
Listen, when this process starts, is there an appeal that they can do prior to days being used up? Where they can come back and say, okay, can you give me another 21 days?
Well, they can either cut the grass and have it done before the hearing, or at the hearing, they can request more time, ample time.
And so this will kick back in another 21 days? Or is it ample time?
Or however much time you give them.
Okay. Up to this 21?
No, the 21, okay, after the notice, after you declare the weeds a public nuisance, we provide 21 days notice to the hearing where they come back to the city council. And they can request more time from you and city council to give them more time if they want to. If they don't come, then the city, and they don't come to the hearing, or if the weeds are not removed before that time, then the city proceeds to remove the weeds.
Thank you.
And just to clarify, the action before us tonight is not necessarily changing the law about weeds. It is just sort of updating the process
For the notice.
which I understand just it's more about efficiency and less expense to the city.
Correct.
Any other questions for Ms. Sanders? If not, we have a motion to approve ordinance 453, amending the Code of Ordinances, Chapter 11, Article 2, weeds.
So moved.
We have a motion by Ms. Baker. Do we have a second? Second by Ms. Mosley. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any abstention? Motion carries. Thank you, ma'am. Next up on our agenda is item 10, ordinance 454. It's a franchise agreement with Crown Castle. We need to carry this forward, so I have a motion to carry this item forward.
So moved.
Have a motion by Mr. Davis, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second by Ms. Baker. All in favor of carrying this forward, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? Any extension? Motion carried to carry forward. Next up on our agenda is appointments. We have no appointments tonight. Mayor, do you have any?
I have none.
And next up is mayor's comment. Mayor?
One thing I do want to talk about that I didn't get a chance to talk about upstairs, and that I think we're probably going to work, I don't know that we'll do it next meeting and maybe the following meeting, but we have, as we talked about previously, purchased iPads for the council. And one of the things that we're going to work toward doing with the help of the IT department is so you're not dependent on a cumbersome book that you've got to come and get and look at, that you'll have an iPad where you can, it'll be set up where you can review documents, look at that as you prepare for your meeting, and we'll also have access, so all those things will be there. Not that you can't use paper, but you'll also have the opportunity to, a lot of boards and councils and legislative bodies have begun to use that technology, and we're going to work on kind of getting that in place and doing some training on it for those that are interested in using those. So that's one thing. We had a meeting and a call with our financial folks related to Academy Street, and I expect at the next meeting for us to be able to take action on an interim financing plan where we can where I can sign a contract for us to move forward with the construction of that project that we've been working on for many years, and the rehabilitation of that facility. So that's what I expect to come up in the next couple of meetings. And then unless there are any questions.
Do we have any questions for the mayor? If not, next up will be council members' comments. Mr. Davis.
Well, just to remind everybody again, March is the cleanup month for District 3. Please take the opportunity to use this service. Call 311 or City Hall to arrange for any pickups. So please take advantage of that for our district. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Ms. Baker.
No comments tonight.
Ms. Wilson. Surprise.
No, I just want to thank the mayor for helping me out with those iPads. So, you talk about them things, when we don't have stuff that would be better for you than an iPad. I said, somebody got to train me. He said, you ain't got that to do. You got all the time to do it. But I also want to congratulate you on your anniversary. I know it's past, but it's good that Ellie kept you around for a while.
I tell you.
That's all.
It's a miracle.
Well, with that, do we have a motion for adjournment?
So,
We're adjourned.